What's up, GQ? It's Damian Lillard, and I'm going undercover on the internet today. It's me, for real. Instagram. Your fit game is always dope, bro. Who are your style heroes? Honestly, I don't really have a style hero. I never go with trends or what season it is or what's in or what's not in. And you can only wear this once or twice. I wear what I like and what I feel like I look good in, and that's that. I do it for myself. It's not loud, but anybody that pays attention will notice that I'm just have my own way. You're low-key a fashion icon. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. I wouldn't say I'm a fashion icon. I would say that my personal style is just to suit myself. I wear a little bit of everything. Obviously I'm always have my own in the rotation, my own kicks. As you can see, the Bait Print, I wore this shoe actually in the All-Star game one year. I shop on Kicks Crew. It's actually the first tech startup that I'm gonna be a part of. The initiatives, the things that they care about is in line with the things that I care about as a person, the community, lifting other people up. It's perfect for me as a shopper. It's perfect for the people that I shop for. Being a partner with Kicks Crew and, getting to know the people that I'm working with and knowing that they're in line with who I am as a person, it makes it just a great experience. We just here to see real Devin Haney get these straps and we going home. Andre Ward, where you at? How big of a fight fan are you? I'm a super, super fight fan. I watch as much boxing as I do basketball almost. Not just fights, I'm watching trainers' interviews, fighters training, who called out who. I know promoters, I know fighters, I know trainers, I know a lot of people involved in the sport deeply. I'm constantly seeking the latest, information even before it's released to the public and things like that. So I'm a super fight fan. Dame carries a franchise on his back and still has time to run mad foundations. How many hours in a day does this man have? I think what it comes down to for me is I find time for the things that I care about. If it was just fun or just random things coming up, then I probably would rather just stay in the house. But I got a lot of things that I care about that I prioritize, regardless of how much time I have to fit it in. I gotta get it in. Be invested in the things that you care about. This specific picture is just at my first elite camp, Formula Zero. That's not just a basketball camp, it's more based on the development of a lot of the youth, athletes, all types of things that we do to just try to have an impact. And I find ways to just be invested and to give my time. Just going back to my partnership with Kicks Crew and why, a lot of things that they represent is in line with what I represent in the community. Showing up is a recent event that we did in my neighborhood. And, a lot of kids showed up from my neighborhood that aren't just kids that are, sneakerheads. A lot of them are kids in need, where this is something that really meant a lot to the kids. It meant a lot to the parents. And we went to a place where it was needed, where it could have a real impact. It does so much for those kids and those families. Now on to Quora. Will Damian Lillard play his entire career for the Portland Trail Blazers? I hope so, but we'll see. We will see. What will it take for Damian Lillard to get a championship? I think we got to have a little bit of luck. The team has to be connected and come together. We just got to believe it. Let's check Twitter. Damian Lillard, best Blazer of all time. First of all, you spelled my name wrong. At this point, I'm right there probably at the top, as the best Blazer of all time. The only thing that stops me from just saying I am right now is the fact that I haven't won a championship. I have a lot of the records. I've won a lot of games. I think the only thing left is to win the championship because of the way I embrace being a Trailblazer and embrace the community. And I do put myself, at the top of that conversation. If you were to pick a player that would help you win a championship, who would you pick? I would pick Giannis. Y'all remember when Dame Lillard had these dreads? No comment. Hold your horses. Damian Lillard is vegan. I was vegan for like 6 months. I was pretty lean. It was going all right. I had a vegan chef and everything. I had some fried chicken and that was the end of it. Anybody know where Damian Lillard's Dame Time nickname comes from? I had been hearing like Dame Time and some people were saying Lillard Time. It was just my first 2 years in the league because I was hitting big shots. And I feel like it was like my third year I did it and I just tapped my wrist. I don't know what made me do it. I just did it. Y'all think Damian Lillard beat Ryan Garcia when they sparred for that Gatorade commercial? was a lot of feints, a lot of jabs missed, but we moved around a little bit. I didn't beat him, but he didn't beat me. What are you planning on investing this into? The number one thing is, for me, is just to lift people up and provide opportunity for people to be successful. I think when you reach a certain level financially, it's about, how far you can make that stretch and how many people can you touch, how many lives can you impact. That's what my investment is going to be into. What are the things that I can invest in that can have a major impact on my family, and not just us right now, but our kids and their kids and, generations after that. Let's go check out Reddit. Hey, Dame. Who's an under-the-radar player you would say is the hardest to guard? I think under-the-radar, hardest to guard, I would say Kevin Porter Jr. He's super quick, crafty with the ball. He can shoot. He got a lot to his game and a lot to him that's, he's shifty. He can catch you off guard, Are there any unorthodox practice methods you have used? I know you took up boxing. Did that help? I would say the only unorthodox practice methods I've used is just in my strength training. We train in vulnerable positions. So a lot of the positions where if I'm on one leg or if I'm off balance or something like that, we train for me to be able to be strong in those areas. I would say that's the only thing that I could think of that's unorthodox. I don't think boxing is really unorthodox. I don't box to help me be a better basketball player. I box because I think it's important to be able to properly defend myself, in life. Hey Dame, you and Steph have revolutionized the logo shot, leaving defenders in awe and disarray in their inability to stop it with how you're able to hit it so consistently. Bad shot. My question is, what should your shooting percentage of these shots be in practice before taking them in real games? I don't think it's a specific percentage that you should try to have. I think it should just be to the point where it's a comfortable shot. Since high school, I was, shooting deep shots, and even in college. But once I got to my third, fourth year in college, we started to train, taking those shots intentionally, just kind of breaking it down and making it an efficient shot for me to where I could shoot it easy, I could shoot it comfortable. The more I kept doing that, it just got to the point where it was like, I can take this shot and make it consistently. What is your relationship with CJ like? You guys have been a dynamic duo for so long, it's hard to imagine a different backcourt pair. Obviously, me and CJ's relationship is not going to be what it was for the last, 10 years because we live 5 minutes away from each other, see each other every day at practice, sat next to each other on the plane, went to dinner, did vacations, all of those things. So obviously, those things will change and that'll change our relationship. But, I don't think the brotherhood changes. We still speak pretty regularly now. I don't view him any differently other than he's not my teammate anymore. And I think, he feels the same way, but, we'll see how it goes. All right, let's see some YouTube comments. I'm surprised he didn't have one about Weber State. I mean, he goes back there every offseason to teach some of the players. I actually do got a Weber State tattoo. It's not an actual Weber State one, but it's like a map on here, and it's like representing like the letter O, but it's like Oakland. See, Oregon is right here, Oakland is right here, Ogden right here. Just like all the points on the map, and it's like a compass. I hope he would get to play with Giannis at some point. Those two would be a very, very nice combo. I mean, I would say just the dominance, somebody that's, gonna get to the rim. He's a good playmaker, a good defender, disruptive, and the way he plays complements the way I play. I would bring something to the table that complements what he does and vice versa. Seamless. Who is more clutch at shooting the three? That is all that matters. I feel like I've made more than everybody. These days, people love Steph Curry the way people loved Michael Jordan at one point, So I'ma always say me. And I'ma always believe in myself first, but that's not really for me to answer. What's on TikTok? How is he so calm in clutch moments? I figured out that people, like fans and people, don't expect of me what I expect of myself. When they feel like something is so crazy, like I'm more offended sometimes. Like, what did y'all, like I expected it, like what did y'all think? So I come off as calm, but I'm really like, how many times I gotta do this? I wonder what getting married and marriage means to him. Wow. It meant a lot to me because it was one point that I didn't believe I needed to be married. I was just like, I'm cool with, things as it is. And then it's just, you hit a point where it's like, I'm cool with this, I'm cool with this being my life. It's fine with me. This is what I can spend my life doing. My 3 kids and her is the people that I can't live without. And I don't even do TikTok. She got me doing TikTok, so Wikipedia time. Lillard wears the jersey number 0, representative for the letter O, in his journey in life from Oakland to Ogden and now Oregon. I didn't wear the number 0 until I got to the NBA. I was always number 1. And it's crazy because when I was in college, I almost switched my number to 0 my last year, but I didn't. I just always liked the number 1. That was just my number. Lillard is a hip hop artist and a rapper by the name of Dame Dollar, which stands for different on levels the Lord allows. He began rapping mainly to hang out in the car of his cousin Eugene Baby Vasquez. Another big influence on Lillard's rapping was his cousin Brookfield Deuce, who had some success in Oakland rap scene. That's actually factual. My cousin Baby actually passed in 2002, and I spent a lot of time with him, but I started like rapping around that time because he was like a big time rapper. It's going really well now. I think this is probably as good as it's been as far as my music, just because I think we finally settled into a lane. You know, I put music out consistently. We find ways to get my music placed and with a lot of my partners, and just a lot of opportunities have come up because of that, you know, that dual type spirit, you know, just being an artist and being an athlete, and also both things being quality. All right, that's it. I'm signing off the internet.